Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Yeah. Let's find out what Abba's teaching. Let's find out what Abba's teaching. Let's find out what Abba's teaching us. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Come on in the room. Let's find out what Abba's teaching. Let's find out what Abba's teaching. Let's find out what Abba's teaching. Let's come on in the room. Let's come on in the room. Let's go and find out what the Most High Yah is teaching. Let's give him all the thanks and give him all the glory, and let's honor him. Let's sing him a new song. Let's sing him a new song. Create in me a clean heart, Spirit inside of me, creating me a clean heart, so that I might follow thee, yeah, so that I might follow thee. Create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit inside of me, creating me a clean heart, so that I might follow thee. Oh, so that I might follow thee. Psalms 51. And we are going to start at verse 3. Show me favor, O Creator, according to your kindness, according to your vast compassion. Erase my transgressions, abundantly cleanse me from my iniquity, and from my sins purify me. For I recognize my transgressions, and my sins is before me always. Against you alone did I sin, and that which is evil in your eyes did I do. Therefore, you are justified when you speak, and faultless when you judge. Behold, in iniquity was I fashioned, and in sin did my mother conceive. Behold, the truth which you desire is in the concealed parts, and in the covered parts is the wisdom that you teach me. Purge me of sin with hyssop, and I shall be pure. Cleanse me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Make me hear you. In gladness, may the bones that you crush exalt. Hide your face from my sins, and erase all of my iniquities. Create a pure heart for me, O Creator, and a steadfast spirit renew within me. Cast me not away from your presence, and take not your Holy Spirit from me, your Ruach. Restore to me the joy of your salvation, and with a generous spirit sustain me. And I will teach transgressors your ways, and sinners will return, and sinners will return, and sinners will return. I will teach transgressors your ways, and sinners will return to you, the Most High Yah. Rescue me from blood guilt. Oh, the Most High Yah, the God of my salvation. Let my tongue sing joyously of your righteousness. Oh, Creator, open my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. For you do not desire a blood sacrifice, else I would give it. You do not desire a burnt offering. You do not want it. The sacrifices that the Most High Yah desires are a contrite heart and the heart and a broken spirit. All the Most High Yah, you will not despise. Do good in your favor unto Zion. Rebuild the walls of Jerusalem. Then you would desire the offerings of righteousness. All praises to the Most High Yah. Create in me a clean heart and renew a right spirit inside of me. Create in me a clean heart so that I might follow thee. Yeah. So that I might follow thee. That is Psalms 51. I just sang. Ask the Most High Yah to clean you out of the ways of this world and fill you with his Ruach HaKodesh. So, this is part 3, but I begin with something different because Abba needs you to understand and understand the pens of the wicked scribes. The pens of the wicked scribes. Because I was praying to the Most High Yah, and not praying, actually speaking with him. I was having a conversation with my father. And lo and behold, brother Mr. Real Talk. Brother Mr. Real Talk. Video appears. Now, I didn't catch this live, but I caught the replay and told our brother for that revelation. I needed that. Because the Most High Yah appeared to me. I saw him. And everybody had me questioning, did I actually see the Most High Yah? And then lo and behold, there he appeared to David. But he didn't appear to everybody else. Why? Let's go. I believe it's chapter 8 of God the Seer. Why is he not appearing to everybody else? Let's see. God the Seer, I think it's back here. Thank you, Mr. Real. Let me make sure. Let me go check. God the Seer. Chapter 8. Because y'all had me going, wait a minute. Y'all had me, and this is my own brothers, had me questioning. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm not getting these precepts from the Most High Yah. It would not make any sense that I would be getting righteous precepts from the Most High. Yeah. From a demon. It would be weird that a demon would tell me to go the right way and tell the people to go the right way and set me up, because the Most High Yah said, I took you out of captivity. So first he showed me this, and then, let's see, is Gad the seer? And I know it's in here. I know Gad the seer is in here because that's fixing like Gad. Is the Testament of Gad the same as Gad the seer? Let me see. 153. No, that is the 12 patriarchs. Was it Gad the seer he was in? It might not have been Gad the seer. Now I gotta go in here and find out which one did he read that from. I'm not in a hurry, so I'll find it. Visions, the apostle Enoch, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Joseph, Job, Moses, Solomon, prophets. There it is. Gad the seer, 408. Do. And creative, right? Spirit inside of me. Now, in chapter 8 of Gad the seer, it reads, the Most High Yah appeared to David when he was old and said to him, behold, I am with you. I am your Elohim. And behold, my covenant is with you. Do not be afraid, nor discouraged, because your God is your helper. And David bowed down to the Most High Yah and rejoiced in his heart. David bowed down. So David saw it. David saw him. I saw him. Now, I didn't see him right here next to me. I saw him from far off. From far off. And I'm going to let you know, just like he told him, don't be scared, I was scared. The first time I saw him, I was scared. The second time, I wasn't scared. But the first time I saw him, I was scared. And I was a little kid. I didn't understand what was going on. And then David bowed down to the Most High Yah and rejoiced in his heart. And then the Most High Yah says, speak these words in my name to the people and make sure they understand and obey so they will live. If they do, I will no longer be angry with them. And the Most High Yah put his words in his mouth. The Most High Yah puts his words in my mouth. I am just a vessel. And David assembled all of Israel in Jerusalem. And he made a pulpit of wood for himself. And he stood on top of it and addressed all the people. He opened his mouth and said, Hear, O Israel, your God and my God is one. David said he is one. And the only one, and he is unique. There is no one other alike like his individuality. He is hidden from everyone. He always has been and always will be. He feels his creation, but his creation does not feel him. He sees everything, but it's not seen. He knows the future and reveals it to mankind, for he is the everlasting God. There is no end to his presence and power and truth. Whole worlds with an S are filled with his glory. And he gave each person free choice. If one person wants to do good, he will be helped. But if a person wants to do evil, he will find a way. And as for us, we will worship our God, who is our King and our Creator, and he is our Savior, and we love and awe. For your wisdom begins with the fear of the Most High Yah. And if you truly understand him, you will depart from evil. Remember, obey the law of Moses, the man of God, so that you will live a blessed life as all life, all your days. Ask your fathers, and they will teach you. Ask your elders, and they will instruct you. Do not just listen to the law, but be strong, valiant to obey all of it. Hearing is like the seed, but a deed shows that the seed has taken root. We have to do it. Hey, hello, King. Hello, King and Queens of Coaching's Group. Peace and Baruch. In it then becomes a tree of belief. It produces the fruit of true righteousness. Tree of belief, which produces the fruit of true righteousness. I'm going to read that again. It then becomes a tree of belief that produces the fruit of true righteousness. What becomes of a smelly, rotten seed if no root will what come out of it? So hurry, be quick to hear and act. Be quick to hear and act. Be quick to hear it and be quick to act. For if you are true seed, if you a true seed, if you have belief in righteousness, then the Most High will bless you with all peace. You will have peace in your life if you're a true seed. Live in peace with each other. Love the deeds and those who create in the image of the Most High, like yourselves, because it is a sign that you love the Creator. If you love His creation, you cannot take hold of one, but withdraw your hand from the other. Love the Most High and also man, so that it will be well with you all the days of your life. David raised his voice and lifted up his hands to the heaven and said, "Oh, Creator, the Most High, the God of spirits of all flesh, the God, merciful and gracious, guard Israel forever, save your people, bless your inheritance, tend to them, and uphold them forever." And all the people call out, "So be it, so be it." And David sent the people away, and they went away peacefully. Now, David also said over here, I think he said it was verse 5. He said, the reason people cannot see, where is it in here? The reason people cannot see the Most High the way they're supposed to, why they're appearing, he's only appearing to these people and not appearing to the rest of them. Why? Because he said, if you even have a little bit of idol worship in you, a little bit of idol worship in you, you would be blinded to the Most High. This is why I was able to see and other people weren't able to. You see what I'm saying? You see it now? And do you see why I'm getting the precepts and other people aren't? Because this says, even if you have a little bit, I told you how I am. I go out in. When I do something, I go all in. I don't stay in the middle. I'm not a middle person. I'm all in with my anger. I'm all in with my joy. I'm all in with everything. I am an April baby. People know that April children, they're what? They're either very wicked or very good. They don't know how to be in the middle. You don't know how. I don't have a middle. I'm either all in or I'm not. And see, I was never all in on Christianity. I thought something was wrong with it, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Because if I was all in on Christianity, I would have been in there drinking blood, eating blood. You know how many times I took communion in my life? 3 times. And I didn't feel right by doing it. Something about it was bothering me. And they would I would pass it over. I'm like, I'm not drinking that. I'm not doing it. Something about it was wrong, but I couldn't figure out what it was because I hadn't really sat down. My eyes wasn't open yet. My eyes wasn't open yet. And then when my eyes opened to the truth, I'm like, okay, that makes sense why I thought something was wrong with this. So let's go on. Now, the teaching today, we're in part 3. We're in part 3. Now, if you're not receiving the downloads from the Most High Yah, if you're not receiving it, then you have some type of idol worship in you. And idol worship could be many things. Can be many things. You need to ask the Most High Yah what idol worship that you have inside of you, and ask him to empty you out of it. I tell you, I do this every day. I keep saying this. You think I'm playing? You think I'm saying this for show? No. Every day, I ask him to empty me out of the ways of this world and fill me with his walk, his talk, with his spirit, with his Ruach HaKodesh, and not nothing of the world. This is why people can't stand me, because they can see that I don't have the Ruach of the world in me. I don't even have to say something to people and they go after me. Why? Because I do not have the Ruach in the world in me anymore. I don't have it. And I'm constantly trying to cleanse it, constantly praying, because we're going to have to keep praying until the Most High Yah show up and show out on that Mount Zion. When he show up and show out on Mount Zion, we can stop asking to clean us out of the ways of the world, because that's when we're going to get our new bodies. We're going to get the reset. That's when everything going to happen. But until then, we're going to have to stay in prayer about our walk. Well, he said, at least you forget. This is why he says, write it on your hand, put it on your hand, put it on your forehead, speak about it when you walk, speak about it everywhere you go, put it on your doorpost, do it everywhere. So when I look up, I wake up, I look to the window, I look right there, it's on my car, everywhere I go, I play everything about it, I keep the Tanakh with me, I do all this. Why? Because he said, least you forget, and you're going to start moving over to the distractions of the left. And this world is set up to distract us from serving the Most High Yah. He knew this. This is why he told us to do it. We're no longer in the town of Zion. We're no longer in the city of Jerusalem. We're not all in the Holy Land. Some of us is in the Holy Land, but some of us ain't. And this world is a distraction. So in order for us to keep it up, we got to stay on top of it, stay reading, stay studying, stay in prayer about it 3 times a day. We're supposed to be praying 3 times a day. And then in between that, we're supposed to be either talking about it or reading about it or studying. And then we're supposed to be thanking him for everything. This is what this series is about. It's thanking him. Now, last night when I went to bed, after I prayed, and y'all, I don't always pray out loud. I was praying to myself. And I asked him, I was like, show me what is going on with the people. And then he was like, the pen of the wicked scribes. The pen of the wicked scribes. This is what we're still dealing with. Then he showed me going and getting my outfit together. Going and get my outfit, getting myself together to get ready to go to work. Well, what is my job now? My job is to be a vessel to teach. That's my job now. The Most High Yah set me free from slavery. Slavery is what? Having a job. If you actually go look up what job means, is to be in slavery. He set me free from slavery so I can do this. Now he showed me in my dream last night, is I need you to go and clean up the floor. And I was looking down at the floor, and it was like spots there, spots here, spots there, spots there, spots there. He said, I need you to go clean this up for me. What is a floor? A foundation. He said, I need you to clean this foundation of what people have built their walk on. He said, this is why I hired you. This is why I hired you. This is why I set you up the way I did. This is why I don't have to go to work. This is why I don't have to worry about bills. This is why I don't have to do any of this. This is why I don't have to get on here and beg for money. This is why I don't have to pay for nothing. He said, because this is the job that I set you up for. It started back a long time ago. Why? Because I decided to pick the most expensive insurance that I can have. And I paid for it for 30 years. And they sent me a letter in the mail saying, you are eligible to, even though I was still working, you are eligible to start drawing on this insurance now when I was 33 years old. I was like, nope, I'm not going to draw on this insurance. I'm going to let that insurance sit there. Well, guess what pays for my bills now? And when I turned 40, I got in the car accident. They approved, they went ahead because they already told me when I was 33, I had put in enough money, enough credit for that insurance. Well, guess what pays for everything now? My insurance pays for my food. It pays for my utilities. It pays for my apartment. It pays for everything I have. And then my car, that my insurance don't cover that, but my car is paid for. And whenever I need gas or something like that, somebody will show up and need some help. And then I will get gas money. I don't travel all over the place anyway. I'll go here and anywhere. So $40 a month for gas gets me all around. He said, I set you up like this for a reason. It started way back in 1996. Before I even graduated high school. He had me do that. And I never changed it. And people kept telling me, go change it. And I just was like, I'm not going to change it. Because they won't take so much money out of your check. They won't take so much money out of check. And something was just like, leave it. And sometimes I'll be frustrated when they take so much money out my check, but I'm like, no, I'm going to leave the insurance. Well, guess what? Pays my bills right now. That insurance. That insurance. That's what Abba set that up on purpose, because right now he needs me to clear these things up. And he knows that I will go all in because this is how I am. When I went to culinary school, I didn't go to culinary school one time. I went to culinary school 3 times. And then not only did I go to culinary school 3 times, I got 3 different types of culinary degrees. Because when I like something, I go all in. When I'm interested in something, I go all in. He knows how I am. And then I traveled to study with people who had different genres of cooking. I literally went to these people who originated different things and said, well, I read in this book, you all originated this. I want to learn from the best person here. Well, you need to go over here. Well, I packed my stuff, packed my children, and we would go there, and we would go there. You know, I never lived nowhere. This is the longest I've ever lived in one spot, right here in Colorado. Why? Because I was chasing my career. And I went down to South America. I done went all over to Europe, learning how to do paella, learning how to make authentic tortillas, learning what true Mexican food is, not what we have here. I went down there into the jungles, and I went into these different people who cooked it, who had restaurants, who lived inside the cities, and people were like, you're crazy because you're going to get up missing. And I was like, if I'm going to die, I'm going to die today because I'm going to go learn. So he knew what I would do. He knew what I wouldn't spare. And then I would go here and go there. I'm like, okay, I've been working here long enough. I need to learn. I want to learn this now. So now that he has retired me, the Most High has retired me, and now he has me teaching the law. Remember, I told you about the woman that came to me and said, I had a dream that the Most High Yah took me into a dream and said, I need you to teach the law. This is going to be a big work for you. And I was just like, women ain't supposed to teach the law. Women ain't supposed to teach the law. So I was like, I'm not going to do that. Then this woman knocks on my door. I never known her, never seen her before in my life, knocking the door and said, this big woman with rollers in her hair, that was my grandma. She described my grandmother to the T. Now, unless you see my grandma, you ain't gonna know what she looked like. Because most women you gonna see gonna be tiny. She described her to a T. I am shorter than my grandma. I am smaller than my grandma. If I open my hand is way bigger than most men. Her hands was way bigger than mine. That lady described my grandmother. And she said, your grandmother told me that you were supposed to be teaching the law. She said, are you going to go back to college? I said, that ain't the law she wants. I'm talking about. I said, I know what you're talking about. I said, I know what you're talking about. I know which law she was talking about. And I had already just been warned about that. I'd been told that the Most High Yah said, I need you to teach the law. And then I was like, being hard-headed and stiff-necked as I am, I was like, no. Because I thought Paul was right. I thought Pauline was right. Pauline is lying. Now, as for the Melchizedek line, I told you, Abba showed me in the Tanakh about the Melchizedek line. I just did a short video and it was going to take 3 or 4 hours to load up, but I'm going to show it to you right now to prove to you that the Melchizedek line includes the daughters as well. Just like he showed me. I don't know this without Abba showing me this. So he needs this stuff to be cleaned up. Because we all received lies. What is the scripture? We inherited lies. Not just the other nations. Not just the other nations. We inherited lies too. Weren't you a Christian? Some of you, y'all are Muslim. Some of you did spiritual this and doing that. Huh? So that means you inherited lies just like I did. We not just the other nations. We inherited lies too, and we got to get out of these lies. Abba said, I need you to clear these little small things up. This is why people are debating and arguing with each other, because the pen of the wicked scribe. Because Abba word is Abba word. But this is why he tells you to read it carefully. Read it carefully. Are you praying about it? Or you're going in easy, going, wait a minute. Oh, you're not doing that. That's why my book in Jeremiah 7, it says, I never taught that, but in your book, it don't have that. Go compare Jeremiah 7 to the stone edition of Tanakh. And then go compare it to the book you got, your King James, your NIV. It does not have it in there. It's not in there. That's when I threw that book away. That's when I threw that book away, because I was like, the pen of the wicked scribes. Let me turn this light on. So I can see. I'll be glad when he show up so I can get me a new pair of eyes. Pen of the wicked scribe has caused all this division. And the Most High Yah says, behold, I shall send many fishermen. These are the words of the Most High Yah, and they will fish them out. And afterwards, I shall send many trappers, and they will trap them atop every mountain, and every hill, and from the crevices in the rock. For my eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hidden from before me, and their sin is not concealed before my eyes. Your sin ain't concealed. Would they teach in the New Testament that the crimson blood covers your sin? He said they're not. I shall repay them first for the repetition of their forefathers' sins and transgressions. And this has, I love Abba. Ain't no way I could be putting this together. Because guess what? We're going to be thanking the Most High Yah for today. We're going to be thanking him today for recompense. We're going to be thanking him today for recompense. Now, I can't put this stuff together. It's not written in my book, these scriptures. I'm going over what Abba's telling me to go. There's no way. He said, I'm going to repay them. What is repaying? Repaying is recompense for the repetition of their father's sins, for repeating their father's sins and their father's transgressions, for having desecrated my land. What did I tell y'all about them and the land? The Most High Yah ain't just coming at you for us too. He's coming at you for desecrating the land, for messing with the animals, for doing all this. Y'all playing. He ain't. He says, and with their disgusting abominations, they did what? Desecrated my land. With their detested nations, they have filled up my heritage. What's the heritage? What is the heritage of Jacob and Israel? The Torah, the law, the precepts, the judgments. You can find that in Psalms. You can find that in Psalms. The Most High strength, my stronghold, my refuge on that day of distress. To you nations will come from the ends of the earth and say, it was all lies that our ancestors inherited. Beauty that has no purpose. Can a man make gods for himself? They are not gods. I'm going to read it again. The Most High Yah says, I shall repay them first for the repetition of their forefathers' sins and transgressions, for having desecrated my land with their disgusting abominations. And then the Most High Yah says he's going to do what? You nations will come from the ends of the earth, and you are going to say it was all lies that our ancestors inherited. Beauty that has no purpose. Now let's get into thanking Abba for giving us truth. He said, I shall send fishermen, and they shall fish them out. Let's go up to however, behold, this is 14. The days are coming. These are the words of the Most High Yah, where it will no longer be said, as the Most High Yah live, who took the children out of Israel from the land of Egypt, but rather, as the Most High Yah live, who took the children out of the land of Egypt of the north and from all the lands where he had scattered them. Did you hear the change? It's not going to say, like we used to say, like we're doing now, who took the children out of Egypt. It's going to be said, who took the children of Israel out of the land of the north and from all the lands where he had scattered them. And I shall return them to their land, which I gave their forefathers. And then he said, behold, I shall send fishermen. These are the words of the Most High Yah. And they will fish them out. I am a fisherman. I'm a watchman. Or watch 1 minute. And I shall send many trappers as well. He's going to send fishermen, then he's going to send trappers. The fishermen going to fish out the ones who got the heart that loves the Most High Yah, all his heart and all his soul. And then I'm going to also send trappers to trap these people in their wicked ways. And that jumps way back. That Jeremiah right here, I was just telling me, that goes with Ezekiel 20. He told Jeremiah he's going to send trappers, and the trappers are going to have what book? Ezekiel 20. What are the trappers going to be coming with? He says, I also raised up my hand in an oath against, and this is 20 and 23. And I also raised up my hand in an oath against them in the wilderness to scatter them among the nations and to disperse them among the lands. And because they did not fulfill my laws, they spurned my decrees, desecrated my Sabbaths. And their eyes went after idols of their fathers. So I too gave them decrees that were not good and laws by which they could not live. I profaned them because of their gifts. What is that? That gift of somebody dying on the cross for you, and of passing every firstborn before Moloch, so that I might destroy them, so that they should know that I am the Most High. So what in Jeremiah are we coming with? What did the Most High saying? What did the Most High saying? He sent trappers with the New Testament. He sent trappers with the New Testament. He sent trappers with the New. Behold, I send many fishermen. After an interlude of consolidation, there is a asterisk by 1616. So this is why I'm reading it. The Most High Yah resumes his rebuke and prophecy of doom. And the passage begins by saying that there will be no escape from the coming retribution. The Most High Yah will seek out the Jews wherever they may be. He said the Most High Yah will seek out the Jews wherever they may be. So we can't all be in the same place. That's what it says right here. He said, I'm going to send fishermen for the Jews, the true Jews. And these are the words of the Most High Yah. And then they will fish out us true people. And afterwards, I shall send many trappers, and they will trap them from the top of every mountain, every hill, and from every crevice of the rocks. What was the trap? Ezekiel 20 and 23. Now, let's get on to this. I hope you understand and understand what the Most High Yah is teaching. I'm not teaching this. This comes from the Most High Yah, the first, the last, and the beginning and the end. Here it is right here. Just looking for this. And so now we get over to recompense. But let me play this little video right here that the Most High Yah had me do right before I did this, and it's not loaded up yet, but I'll add that in here because I know that y'all think that I must be loca, 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 out of my mind. And it has to, it would seem to be that way if you're not getting the downloads that I'm getting. If you're not getting the downloads that the Most High Yah is giving to me, you're going to think that I am loca, that I'm crazy. You're going to think that because you can't see what I'm seeing. Let me check my sound real quick. You're going to think that because you can't see what I'm seeing. Let me check my sound real quick. Yeah. Check the other one. Then let's move on. I'll play this video real quick and then yes, fine. Okay. Because I need to make sure I should have did that in the beginning. But let's play this short little video I got. It's about 10 minutes, and then we'll move on with the precepts that the Most High Yah gave me for recompense. We need to be thanking the Most High Yah for recompense. The first one was thanking the Most High Yah in war. Then it was thanking the Most High Yah in captivity. Then it was thanking the Most High Yah for his enduring love. And now we need to be thanking him for recompense. And then if we get to it, we'll get to justice as well. I have a feeling I'm going to be teaching this all week, all the way up to the next Sabbath, Shabbat. But we'll see. Now, let's play this video and then we'll get on. Praises to the Most High Yah. Let's learn today. I am about to do series number 3 of thank Abba in all situations. So join me on Facebook and join me on YouTube. What is the other YouTube? On YouTube, and that's Tessa Yah on YouTube, and then Facebook is Yahweh's Test. But before I do that, this thing about the Melchizedek line that the Most High Yah had me show you. So he wanted me to clear this thing up, and I'm gonna be clearing some more things up today as we go on. Now, the name, because I looked this up, the name daughter of Zodok appears in 2 verses in the Tanakh where it refers to Jeshusha, the mother, Jerusha, the mother of King Jotham of Judah. Verses mention daughters of Zodok. 2 Kings 15:33. He was 25 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem for 16 years. His mother name was Jerusalem, daughter of Zadok. 2 Chronicles, Jotham was 25 years old. Do you hear this? Get on back over there. And he reigned in Jerusalem for 16 years. His mother was also name also was so they gave her 2 different names. Jerusha, the daughter of Zodok. Now this passage established a direct connection between the Zodok priestly line and Davidic royal line in the kingdom of Judah. Oh, it does. And the biblical text. So the Melchizedek line showed me how it continues, because the Zodoks not only have sons, they have daughters, and the daughters are marrying the kings, and the kings are having priest kings, because the mama is a Zodok and the sons is the king of Ephraim. But y'all don't want to believe me because I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl in this world. I'm just an old girl I don't know anything. Abba don't talk to girls. Or do he? That's between you and Abba if you don't believe a girl. But the Abba also said over here in Jeremiah that he is sending fishermen to get the real Jews, aka Israelite. So a fisherman can be a woman or a man. You didn't know women know how to fish? And he also sent trappers. Wouldn't Paul be a trapper? Wouldn't he be a trapper? Paul would be a trapper. He done put into that doctrine that the daughters can't do nothing when this shows it shows you here in the Tanakh. In 2 Chronicles, chapter 27. The Zodok line is of the kings and the daughters. Zodok. So what did he do? When he have daughters, he just throw them away, didn't teach them nothing? He didn't teach them the law. A Zodok priest. The Zodok, his name was Zodok. So the Zodok priest didn't teach his daughter no laws, statutes, and commandments? He just let her be and sit there and shut up late and be quiet, like Paul tells us to do? Let me show you one more thing. Proverbs 6 and 20. There's actually more than one, but let me see which one I want to do. Let's do Proverbs 6 and 20. Trying to decide which one I wanted to add to that one so we can get Proverbs 6 and 20. Because it's more than one. Because there's Proverbs 1 and 8, and then there's Proverbs 31, 1 through 4. So let's go do 6 and 20. I think that should be sufficient enough. Ooh. Let's start at Proverbs 16. The Most High God hates these 6, but the 7th is the abomination of his soul. Haughty eyes, a false tongue, hands spilling innocent blood, a heart plotting iniquitous thoughts, feet hastening to run to evil, a false witness spouting lies, and one who stirs up strife among his brother. Heed, my son, the commandments of your father, and do not forsake the teachings of your mother. Then tie them to your heart always. Entwine them upon your neck as you go forth. And will guide you as you recline. He said it will guide you as you recline. It will guard you when you awake. it will converse with you. For a commandment is a lamp a commandment is a lamp, and the Torah is the light. So he says, heed the teachings from your mother and your father. What is that? He said, for the commandments is the lamp, and the Torah is the light. And discipline. Reproving discipline is the way of life, to guard you from an evil woman, from the smoothness of foreign women's tongue. Foreign women's tongue. Foreign women's tongue. Foreign women's tongue. It says foreign women's tongue in my book. He said, heed your Hebrew Israelite mom, but do not listen to foreign women's tongue. Do not desire the beauty of a foreign woman in your heart. Do not let her captivate you with her eyelids. A foreign woman, he said. But he said, heed the warning of your Hebrew Israelite mother and your Hebrew Israelite father. Heed the commandments. But of a foreign woman, do not listen and do not care about her beauty. For my child, heed my words. Store up the commandments within yourself. This is 7:1. Heed my commandments and live. Heed my Torah as an apple of your eye. Bind them on your fingers, inscribe them on the tablets of your heart. Say to wisdom, you are my sister. Call understanding a friend, that they may safeguard you from what? Foreign women. From a strange woman. Strange. What did I tell you that strange means? To Abba, strange is other nations. Who makes her words gibble. For I have looked out from my window of my house through my lattice, and I saw among the fools and discerned among the youth a lad who lacked the understanding of heart, passing through the marketplace near her corner. Who? The foreign women. Not the daughters of Zion, not your Hebrew Israelite mama, not your Hebrew Israelite daddy. He said foreign. Strange women. He strolls towards the strange woman's house in the twilight as daylight wanes. In the blackness of night and darkness, he's sneaking over there in the darkness now because he knows he ain't supposed to be over there. And then, bolding, a strange woman approached him, bedecked as a harlot, with siege in her heart. She coos and she entices. Her feet do not dwell at home because she's a strange woman. She ain't dwelling at home. She ain't in her land. She in our land. And I'm a woman telling you that we ain't supposed to be dealing with these strange women, these girls. In Paleo Hebrew was a ger. He said, clear this up. Stop teaching that the daughters of Zion don't have a place in the kingdom. When you're teaching that, you're grouping all women. And he specifically said, foreign women, strange women, forbidden foreign women. But I bet that's not in your book. It just got woman. I bet it only got woman in there. The word ger, G-E-R, in Paleo Hebrew means immigrant, sojourner, or stranger, derived from the verb gur, meaning to dwell. It refers to someone who is not native but lives among the native inhabitants. Do you need to see this for yourself? We're not supposed to have girls, strange girls, strange girl women. But he tells you just above that to listen to your mama. Heed your mama, your Israelite mama. But don't heed the foreign women's. Don't listen to their tongues. Don't listen to the forbidden strange women. Don't listen to the forbidden foreign women. And it has an asterisk down there. Let's go to 7 in the asterisk of 4. Where is that on here? It says the forbidden women is the evil inclination personified. They're evil and personified. An apprehended thief will pay whatever he must, but he will not surrender his soul. Someone who commits adultery, however, forfeits his soul. Forbidden women. Forbidden women. Forbidden women or women who are foreigners. They're not supposed to be teaching. You're not supposed to be doing it. Only the ones who can teach or what? He says, whosoever is, I'm going backwards, y'all. He says here, heed, my son, the commands of your father, and do not forsake the teachings of your mother. Then he write the laws that don't hearken, do not listen to foreign women. So Israelites supposed to listen to their Israelite mom. Let me see what your book says in this Proverbs, and then we'll move on with thanking Abba. King James. Proverbs 6. See what it says for you all. It says in your book, in my book, let's compare. To guard from any evil woman, from the smoothness of the foreign woman's tongue. It says his keep thee from the evil woman, from the flattery of the tongue of a strange woman. It says in my book, foreign. It says for my book, foreign. Keep from the tongue of a foreign woman. In my book, in your book, it has strange, but if you go look up the word ger, that means other nations. Keep from the tongue of the women of other nations. So he told me to clean it up. I can see it in my eyes. He's saying, clean it up. I see the broom. Move, clean it up. So I'm cleaning it up. Now, let's go. Is there anything else before I start this? No, let's go to Psalms. Let's start with thanking Abba in recompense. Thanking Abba in recompense. That's going to be Psalms 18. Psalms 18. And it's going to start at 47. And it reads, we're going to start at 44. You rescued me from the strife of people. You have made me the head of the nations. A people I did not know stirs me. A people I did not know stirs me. At the ears hearing, they obey me. Foreigners lie to me. He says, L-I-E, lie. Foreigners lie to me. Let me see if this is David. Yep, that's David talking. Foreigners lie to him. Foreigners are withered and terrified, even from within the fortified enclosure. Y'all, I can't be putting this together. This is the Most High, y'all. The Most High, y'all, lives. Blessed is my rock. And the Most High, y'all, the Most High, Yah, the God of my salvation, is exalted. The Most High, Yah, the God who grants my vengeance and subjugate nations beneath me. You rescue me from my foes, even above my adversaries. You raise me. For the man of violence, from the man of violence, you rescue me. Therefore, I shall give thanks to among the nations. The Most High Yah, and to your name I will sing, who magnifies the salvation of his king and does kindness to his anointed one, to David and his offspring forever. And remember, I am an offspring of Joseph and an offspring of Ephraim. David came from Ephraim, and I proved that to y'all yesterday. David came from Ephraim, and I proved it to you yesterday. Let's play that. That's what Abba wants me to do next. To add it to this video, because actually I put that on there yesterday. And I'll just go, it's the second video. It proves David is Ephraim. I'll play the backup videos. This is part 1. This is part 2. Yep. Listen to part 2. This is going for Let's go back up to Obadiah so you can know why I'm doing this right here. Obadiah. You know what? Let's put it on this one so you can see it better. Who are the saviors? On my bigger tablet. Y'all, I got tablet in front of me, tablet right here. I got this tablet right here. I got another tablet over there. And then I have my phone. But since Abba has allowed me to use StreamYard, I can do 2 at one time now. Before I couldn't do that. And thanks to Earth Healing Angel for telling me about StreamYard. Because I'm going to play this whole thing. He needs you to see this, and then we will go to the next thing. Because he needs this clean. He said, I can hear him. I need you to clean this up. I need you to clean this up. It's not a voice, it's an impression. I'm sorry. You hear that? He's saying that to me. I need you to clean this up. Who are the saviors? Who are the saviors? Who are the saviors that will be? And remember, this is We just got through going over this. Who are the saviors? Will be the anointed. Messiah just means anointed. The anointed and his colleagues. See Micah 5:4. Will exact retribution from the Edomites for their cruelty, and then the Most High Yah will be recognized as the sovereign of the entire universe. Universe. Now let's go to Micah 5:4, and then we'll go up to Isaiah, like I wanted to. I didn't know this is going to turn into this, but it reads Micah 5. That's 5:4. You can see it now. Jewish rulers emerge. What is this right there? Bethlehem, the Ephraimite. Remember I told you, who are Ephraimites? Let's copy. Who are the Ephraimites? You got Ephraimites over here. Who are the Ephraimites? Another name for Bethlehem of Judah. See Genesis 48:7. As the city of Ruth, a convert from Moab, Bethlehem was unlikely source of leadership, but it produced David, the ancestors of the Messiahs. Let's go see. Oh, y'all. I'm going to prove to you that Ephraimites. I'm going to prove to you that David is a Ephraimite. He is not from the tribe of Judah. Let's show this. Ooh, Abba do everything for a reason. Now, this is Bethlehem is in the tribe of Judah, but they are what? Ephraimites. Remember, the Levites lived in every city. They're Ephraimites. Ooh, let me go show you this and I'm going to jump back. Ephraimite. Ephraim, translate to Hebrew to fruitfulness and abundance. In Paleo Hebrew, this letter makes up the name, would be representative of the ancient pictograph, which means the same across different forms of Hebrew. Visual represents changes to the square block letters in Aramaic, Hebrew, and all that. What is the name? It says his birthplace and burial is mentioned in Genesis, of where Jacob's wife Rachel was buried after giving birth to Benjamin. Why? Because she was a Ephraimite. The name appears in Micah's prophecy, where it foretells that the Messiah will come from Bethlehem, the Ephraimites. Look at this. Okay, sorry, I'm getting excited. Who are the Ephraimites? What is the name of Joseph's children? They ain't white, y'all. Manasseh and Ephraim. What does Ephraim mean? To be what? Fertile. Fruitful, fertile, and producing. So Ephraim means this, and what else means that? Ephraim means fruitful and very fruitful in Hebrew from the root phara, which means fruitful. Ephraim, which shares the same Hebrew root, means fruitful. So who are the children? Who are the people living in that city where Rachel was buried? They're what? And this it says that they're the Messiahs. They're the Messiahs. They're the Messiahs. Who are the Messiahs? Who are the Messiahs? Ephraim, the children Ephraim. Ooh, y'all. So now we found out that David comes from the line of Ephraim. David comes from the line of Ephraim. Another name for Bethlehem of Judah sees this as the city of Ruth, a convert of Moab. Bethlehem was an unlikely source of leadership, but it produced who? It produced the Messiah. Who is the Messiah? David. David is the Messiah, but it says a bunch of Messiahs are coming up out of Bethlehem, aka the city of the Ephraimites. A bunch of Messiahs said that over in Obadiah. He says, Bethlehem, Ephraim, you are too small to be among the thousands of Judah. But from you, someone will emerge for me to be a ruler over Israel. And his origin will be from early times, from the days of old. Therefore, he will deliver them to their enemies until the time that a woman in childbirth gives birth. Then the rest of his brothers will return with the children of Israel, and he will stand up and lead with the strength of the Most High Yah, with the majesty of the name of the Most High Yah, his God. And they will settle in peace. For at that time he will be great to the ends of the earth. And this will assure peace. If Assyria will come into the land, and if he treads upon our palaces, we will set up 7 shepherds and 8 officers against him. And they will what? And they will pound the land of Assyria with the sword, and the land of Nimrod at the gateway. What did I tell you? Abba said that there was 7 people. There was 7 people that he chose in this last day. 7. I told you, he told me that. And they're Ephraimites. They think they're Judah. You know why the Judah kept being pushed? Because in the New Testament, they said that Jesus Christos came from the line of Judah. So they had to keep pushing. They had to keep pushing. The scepter will come from Judah. The scepter will come from Judah. But let me read you something about what Abba says. How Judah was going to get the scepter. How Judah was going to get the scepter. Let's go to Genesis. Okay, let's go to Genesis. In my book, Genesis 49. Genesis 49 in verse 8. Judah You, your brothers, shall acknowledge your hand will be at your enemy's neck. Your father's son will prostrate themselves to you. A lion cub is Judah. From the prey, my son, you elevated yourself. How did he elevate? How did Judah elevate himself? From the prey. In Paleo Hebrew, the word prey, P-R-E-Y, is tereth. This word is derived from the verbal root terah, which means to tear, to rend, thus carrying the core meaning of something that has been torn to pieces by a predator. By a predator. The Paleo script is a pictorial alphabet, which each letter corresponds to a physical object, and meaning of a word is built up, combined meaning of its letter. Here's the breakdown. The picture of a basket, which can represent snake coiled inside. This letter carries meaning to surround the being of coil. A picture of the head represents a person authority that hides. A picture of the mouth where it represents speaking openly. A snake is speaking authority openly. He said, you will be what? Is used, these are different ways that prayer is used. As spoils of war, as a victim of conquest, and the oppressed people. The oppressed people of Israel called prey. The victim of conquest, ravaged by foreign power. Spoils of war. Prey is referred to the plunder taken from conquered enemies. The Most High Yah referred to him. Let's finish reading it. Let me highlight this. This is Judah I'm reading about. You, your brothers, shall acknowledge your hand. Your hand will be at your enemy's neck. Your father's son will prostrate themselves to them. Your sons will prostrate themselves. A lion cub is Judah. From the prey, my son, you elevated yourself. He elevated himself how? By being a lion, being a prey. Judah crouches, lies down like a lion, and like an awesome lion. Who dares arouse him? The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a scholar from among his descendants until Shiloh, as he will be an assemblage of nations. An assemblage of nations. He will tie his donkey to wine and and vine branches his donkey foul. He will launder his garment in the wine and his robe in blood of grapes. Red-eyed wine and white tooth from milk. How did you get the scepter? How did Judah get the scepter? How did Judah get the scepter? He never said in here that Judah was going to be king. But guess who Jacob did say going to be king? Let's go over to Joseph. They leave this part out. Let me see what it says right here. ties his donkey to wine. You tie your donkey to wine. Descendants unto Shiloh. Shiloh. Let's see what that is, because it has an asterisk by it. He wants me to, the Abba said, I want you to clear this up. That is verse 10. So go over here. Jude 49, 8 through 12. When Judah heard Jacob's rebuke of his brothers, he drew back, afraid that Jacob might chastise him over the affairs of Tamar. So Jacob called him soothly Judah. These are the words of inhabited are not like them. You and your brothers shall acknowledge. Whereas Judah would be a source of leadership and royalty, a source of Davidic dynasty and Messiah. So admire will you be all your brothers that Jews would not say, I am Rabbionate or a Semitic, but I am Yehuda. I am Yehuda. That he will do this so well that we will go up and start saying that we are Yehuda. They would not say I belong to Simeon. They would not say I am Rabam. These people would be saying that they are Judah. This will be oh my goodness, y'all. So the people that are running around said that they're Judah right now, saying they're from the tribe of Judah. They will be saying, I am Yahudite. I am Judite, Jew. He says, but these people are actually Simeons and Rabanites. Simeons and Raban. These people will be saying they're Judah and they're not. They are from the tribes of Raban and Simeon. It's right here. Where's my yellow highlighted? These people are Simeon. Let me highlight it right here why I went to that at. This is why we need to study to show ourselves approved. These people will be saying that they're Judah and they're not. They're from the tribe of Reuben, and they're from the tribe of Simeon. They will be from the tribe of Reuben and Simeon, and they are not from Judah. And they will be saying that they're from the, I was wondering what happened to Simeon and Reuben. They will be saying that they're, let me see, can y'all see it? I hope you can. Let me do this right here. Can y'all see that? He says right here, these people will be saying that they're from Judah and they're not from Judah. They will be Reuben and Simeon, but they will be saying they're what? Can y'all read that? I hope you can. Then I'm going to show you where the king's line. What did they say? What did it say right there? Where did I get that from? right there. These people are Reuben and Simeon, and they will be saying they're Judah. I was just trying to figure out what was happening to all the other tribes. Where the hell did they go? Oops, didn't click it around. These people who are running around, he says, these people who are running around saying that these so admired, you will be all so admired. Will you be by all your brothers? The Jews will not say, I am a Reubenite, I am a Simeonite, but they will say that I am Yahudah. I am a Jew. Did y'all read that? Do I need to take another picture of it and send it to you? This is why he told me to order this book. This is so, because, y'all, and Reuben, you are my firstborn, my strength and my initial vigor, foremost in rank, foremost in power, water-like in impiety. You cannot be foremost because you mounted your father's bed. Then you would desecrate him who ascend my couch. Simeon and Levi, or Conrads, their weaponry is stolen crap. Into their conspiracy, may my soul enter. With their congregation, do not join my honor, for it is in their rage they murdered people, and at their whim they hamstring an ox. A curse is their rage for its intensity, and the wrath for it is harsh. I will separate them within Jacob, and I will disperse them them in Israel. He said, I'm going to separate them. And then Judah, your brother, shall acknowledge your hands, and they hand will be at your enemy's neck. Your father's sons will prostrate themselves to you. Your father's son will prostrate themselves to you. Who? Reuben and Simeon. A lion cub is Judah. From the prey, my son, you elevated yourself. This is how Judah elevated himself, by being a prey. You crouch, Judah crouches, lies down like a lion, and like an awesome lion, who dares rouse him? A scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a scholar from among descendants with until Shiloh arrives. And it will be, and his will be an assemblage of nations. Did you hear that? Judah will be an assembly of nations, and he will tie his donkey to wine, and to the vine branch his donkey fouls. His donkey fouls. He will launder his garment in wine, his robe in blood of grapes, red-eyed from wine, and white tooth from milk. Let's go look what donkey's foul is. I don't know what that is. A fowl of a donkey is the young of donkey species. In the biblical context, it refers to a young donkey or colt that Jesus Christos rode into Jerusalem. Oh my gosh, I just got that. Oh my gosh, I just got that. Do y'all hear what he said? He will tie his donkey to wine. What wine is Judah tying himself to? What wine is Judah tying himself to? Drink my blood. Drink my blood. Drink my blood. Take this wine and drink it as his blood. Judah are going to tie his donkey to wine, and his vine branches, his donkey's fowl. Who is the donkey? Who rode in on the, oh, y'all see it. Judah is going to tie himself. So Simeon, Judah, and Reuben are tying themselves to blood, he said, to the wine. Oh my God, I just got that. Wow. Wow, I just got that. Did y'all just get this? I just got that. Remember, he says Judah is going to tie himself, tie his donkey to wine, to the vine branch of his donkey fowl. He will launder his garment in wine, and his robes in the blood of grapes. What does Christianity teach? What did they teach? What did they teach? This is a future prophecy of what Judah did. What did Judah do? Judah paid tribute, y'all, to the king of Assyria. How did he do that? How did Judah do that? How did Judah, Benjamin do that? How did they do it? They did it by sacrificing. They did it by sacrificing. You can find that in this book. They sacrificed in the temple. Judah sacrificed in the temple. Women on the altar to pay the tribute to the king of Assyria. Wow, I just got that. Now, let's go. Y'all, I just got that. Let's go over to Joseph. I'm gonna finish playing this video. Naphtali is a hind let loose who delivers beautiful saying. Naphtali is a songwriter. Now, that's that's all that Naphtali is doing. Asher will breed what? Riches and provide kindly delicacies. That's food. A charming son of Joseph, a charming son of the eyes. Each of the daughters climbed heights to gaze Joseph. They embittered him, and because became antagonists. The arrow's tongue, men hated him. Men hate Joseph. But his bow was firmly in place, and his arms were gilded. From the hands of the mighty powers of Jacob, and from there, Jacob shepherded the stone of Israel. That was from the Most High Yah, your Father. He will help you, and with Shaddai, and he will bless you with the blessings of heaven from above, blessings of the deep crouching below, blessings of the bosom and womb. The blessings of your father surpassed the blessings of my parents to the endless bounds of the world's hills. Let them be upon Joseph's head and upon the head of the exile from his brothers. All of this, everything will fall on Joseph's head. I'm just reading it. Don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at the messenger. What would Joseph get? Joseph would get double portion. His blessings surpasses the blessings of my parents to the endless bounds of the worlds and hills. Let them be upon Joseph. All the blessings will go on Joseph's head. I just read it to you. I don't want to lose my spot here. I just read it to you. Right there. Screenshot it, flip it over. Y'all don't want to believe this. And what scepter came out of Joseph, out of David? I'm finna prove it to you right now that David is an Ephraimite who lived in the city of Judah. Who is Ephraim? Joseph's son. Precepts. He wants me to clear this up. If y'all don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. Go to him. Go to the Most High. Don't come at me because I'm just a messenger. Don't attack me. Go to the scriptures. And he will rescue us from Assyria when they enter our land and when they tread on our borders. The remnant of Jacob will be in the midst of many peoples like dew from the Most High, like raindrops upon the grass, which is not hope for the man from man and not awaited from a human being. Not mankind, we're human beings. Now it says here, the hardships of the exile will become in intense labor but pains, but it will end with the rebirth of the Jewish nations and the return of the Messiah's brethren. Who is the Messiah's brethren? Who is the Messiah's brethren? Who is the Messiah? David. And where does David come from? David comes from the city of Ephraim. From the city of Ephraim. And who in Obadiah says what? Obadiah said, we're going to be the what? The Ephraimites are going to be what? The saviors. We're going to be the saviors. We're going to be the saviors. Who's going to be the saviors? The Most High says it here. Who's going to be the saviors? Who's going to destroy them? Joseph, the Ephraimites. I will put this together. I told you I didn't know where this was going. Now let's go to Isaiah like I intended to do, to show you you're not supposed to write wickedness and lies. Wickedness and lies. What this whole started out to be. We cannot write it. If you write it, woe to you who does this. Woe to you who write lies. Why? Because this is our land, number one. West America is our land. East America is Assyria and Egypt. East America, all the way up, and the land of Babylon is east top Canada, going our way down, and then you're gonna go you're gonna go to Assyria, and then you're gonna get low from Memphis on down into Texas. All of that is Egypt. Okay, but let's go to Isaiah. And then if you go over there, all of that's going to get destroyed. East of the Mississippi River is going to be destroyed. The Most High is not playing. And you can see that in the top X. I'm going to show you what's going to get destroyed after I do this.
Abba put his signature over America. He's going to show you which part of America go get destroyed. Egypt is going to get destroyed. Now it tells you here in Isaiah 10, the first thing he says, woe to those. Who is those? Woe to those who inscribes. Let's go see who those are. Isaiah addresses dishonest judges and others who use judicial processes to enrich themselves unlawfully. Now, how did this video start out on part one? Part one says what? On part one, they lied so they could steal our land. Woe to those who inscribe inscriptions of falsehood, who write fraudulent documents to deprive the destitute of justice and to rob the justice of the poor of my people, so that widows be their spoil and they plunder the orphans. He says what? Woe to the people who do what? Inscribe. You cannot write lies. You cannot write lies. Woe to those who do this. It says here, Isaiah, this addresses dishonest judges and others who use judicial process to enrich themselves unlawfully. Now, they came over, they lied and says we're African, we're not African. They're lying and saying that this is not our land when it is. They're lying and saying we're not Israelites when we are Native American Israelites. This is why we were wearing seats. This is why we were wearing headbands, because we're supposed to wear it on our head. That's why we were wearing headbands. With the inscription of the Most High Yah in Hebrew on it. If you go back and look at it and look at the Hebrew, you're gonna see and go back to the old pictures and look, you're gonna see the Most High Yah's name gonna be on our forehead in Hebrew. That's what that was on there. That's what the Indians was wearing on their forehead. But the ones who are not truly Indians, they don't know what that is. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know. You hear that? The ones that replaced us don't know that there's Hebrew on our forehead. That is Paleo Hebrew, that's Aramaic. They don't know what it says. They don't know that the Most High Yah this is the promised land. They don't know that. Because they were replacements. They don't know the original language was from the original language of Aramaic and Paleo Hebrew. They don't know that. They don't even know what they're saying. They was put into schools just like that guy said in the first video. They don't know it. Abba done showed me these things. They don't know that. Because they didn't tell them that when they transferred our information over to them. They didn't explain to them that we were Israelites, that we were the 10 tribes. And the other tribes, which was Judah and Benjamin, and we mixed in with some of the mixed in with some of the Levites. They were sent to the four corners of the earth. We're still here. We're still here. There's a scripture says that Ephraim will be in Mophah. Let's go see that. I think that's in, hold on, let me pause it. It says here, the term MOFH appears in the Tanakh only in the book of Hosea. It is the Hebrew name for the ancient Egyptian city of Memphis. In other prophetic books like Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, this city is referred to as Nof, an alternative Hebrew spelling. Hosea 9. Hosea 9 is the only verse that contains the term Mof, which, for behold, they are going, because of destruction of Egypt, will gather them up. Mof will bury them. Mof will bury them. Now let's go and read this. And these all have NOFH. Memphis is also mentioned in the name Nof in several prophetic verses. Isaiah 19:13, Jeremiah 2:16, Jeremiah 44:1, Jeremiah 46:19, and Ezekiel 30:13, Ezekiel 30:16. I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to make a separate video about this and see what the Most High Yah is talking about, what's going to happen in Memphis, Tennessee, that is. And it's going to prove that my dream that I'd had about the flood, there's going to be a nasty flood over there. I bet it's going to prove it. But let's go to Hosea 9:6. Now, we just proved that David and some other people are going to get together and go over and destroy Syria. We just proved that. Why? Why? Because they got to go over there and save some of our people. This is Hosea 9:6. Let's start at 9. And rejoice, not Israel, like the exaltation of the people. For you have strayed from your Elohim, from the Most High our God. You have loved harlots' feasts on all threshing floor of grain. The threshing floor and the wine pit will not provide food for them. Remember, they tell you to come to the pulpit. And the wine will betray them. What wine? Drink this for me. Take this wine and drink it for my blood. That's what they tell you to do. This wine will betray you. And they will not dwell in the land of the Most High. But Ephraim. So where are we going to find Ephraim at? We're going to find Ephraim at. In the last days, where are we going to find Ephraim? Will return to Egypt and eat unclean food in Assyria. So where's Egypt and where's Assyria? And then you're going to do, they should not pour wine libations to the Most High, for they will not be pleasing to him. Their sacrifices will be to them like the bread of mourners, of which all who partake and defile. They're doing defile practices over in Egypt and over in where? In Assyria. Where is Assyria? Where is Egypt? I just told you where it is, but I'm going to prove to you where it is. Their sacrifices will be to them like the bread of mourners, of which all who partake are defiled. You're defiled for taking the blood of this sacrifice, drinking it. Rather, let their bread be for themselves. Let it not be to the temple of the Most High. What will you do on the appointed day, on the day of the Most High's feast? For behold, they have gone away and become a plunder. Egypt will gather them in where? Mophah, and bury them. Where's Mophah at? What is Mophah? Mophah is Memphis. So where's Egypt and where's Assyria? Where is Egypt and where Assyria is? It is in Memphis, Tennessee. And yet Ephraim, where's Ephraim at? Ephraim will return to Egypt. Ephraim went back to Mophah, Memphis, Tennessee. So where's Ephraim at? Where's Ephraim at? Where are the Ephraimites at? And Mophah will what? Bury them. Mophah means what? Let's go on over here. Mophah. An Egyptian city usually identified as Memphis. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis, Tennessee is where what at? Where's Egypt? Where's Egypt at? Where's Assyria? Where's Assyria and where's Egypt? Didn't I just tell y'all that? Where's Babylon? Above Assyria. Then you go down to Syria, and then Assyria is where the capital is. What capital are we talking about? The capital, Columbia, where the president's house is? Where the president's house is, that's Assyria. And then if you go on over down to the left a little bit more, you're going to find Egypt. Mophah. He said, we returned over there. And David and everybody else going to have to get together and be saviors in the end and go over there and get them. I just read that to you. I did not know how Most High was taking this video. And they're going to get what? They're going to get the days of punishment. Oh. He says, let Israel know that the false prophet is a fool and the man of a spirit of mad because of the abundance of iniquity, emitting great. The prophet of Ephraim is with the Most High Yah. The prophet is a net that ensnares him in all his ways and who causes enmity in the house of his Elohim. Now, these are Ephraimites that are over there teaching the Trinity. Those are Ephraimites. Didn't I tell you the Most High Yah said that Ephraim is passing the collection plate? What people are known for passing the collection plate in the church?
Baptist, Methodist. Okay. When I get my fish, you can go lay down. Sorry, y'all. We're gonna get this. Where is it gonna get destroyed at? Where it's gonna get destroyed? Where's the X mark the spot? Where is it gonna get destroyed at? There and there. And this is gonna be safe. Okay. Now, I just showed you this, and I can't believe I just broke that. Now, no wonder I was drawn to live in Nashville, Tennessee. I'm an Ephraimite. Recently, I've been down to Tennessee for some reason and didn't know. This is starting to make sense on why the Most High had me think of Tennessee lately. Okay. I came from Tennessee. I came from there. It's scary. Well, I came from Memphis. I lived there for a few years. Stephen, it's scary. It's very dangerous. Maybe the Most High y'all wants you to preach to them, but maybe you need to be making videos on preaching to them. I'm sorry, y'all. My sugar. I'm hungry, but I want to keep. I want to keep this going. So I'm gonna take a bite of my salad, my fish here and there. But excuse me for this. But now let's go back to what Most High y'all said. I was bringing this all around. This is Abba, y'all. There ain't no way I could have put this together. Let's go back to Jeremiah 16. I think that was 16 or 26. What did the Most High y'all just say? They were gonna that those people were a snare. They're a snare. Who are the snares? He said, I'm gonna send many snares. Jeremiah 16:16 says, behold, I should send my fishermen. You're probably a fisherman, Stephen. And the word of the Most High Yah, and they will fish them out. So he's probably sending you over there to fish people out. Because he says, I'm going to send many fishermen. These are the words of the Most High Yah, and they will fish them out. And afterwards, I shall send many trappers, and they will trap them from the top of every mountain and every hill and from every crevice. So he's going to send fishermen. He's going to send trappers. So, Stephen, you may be a fisherman. You may be a fisherman going over to Memphis. He may be sending you. Pray specifically about that. He may be sending you as a fisherman. Remember, he said, he also said, I'm going to send 7 people. 7 people. There's 7 people he's going to send. So, that are from the line of David. From the line of David, that's going to come in and try and start helping. So, I didn't write this. I did not write this. So now he got me to do this. Now he wants me to read the different ones about Mofa, Anof. So I'm going to read these, and then we're going to get back over to thanking the Most High in Psalms. Thank him for because we're going to go over recompense and justice. He said, I cannot stop until I get this done. So Hosea 9:6. Brain. I'm drinking orange juice, but I'm hungry. That's what's going on with me. And he just read that, but I'm just gonna go back over because this is him mentioning Mofa. Now this is going to be your mouth's like boom. Now this is it blows my mind too when he gives me these precepts, my son. He it blows my mind when he gives them to me too, because I'm like, whoa. I mean, I just saw one sitting right in front of here. I was like, but anyway, Hosea 9:6. For behold, they have gone away because of the plunder. The plunder. Egypt will gather them in Mophah, and Mophah will bury them. Mophah is burying y'all. Memphis is dangerous, especially for a so-called black person. It's scary. And maybe he's going to get you to go over there to fisher them out and save them. Let's go now. Let's go to Isaiah 19:13. These are all scriptures. What's going to happen to Mophah or Noth? This is Memphis, Tennessee. Wow. Okay. Let's read it. I'm going to read 11 on down. Y'all, listen to this. Listen to this. The officers of Zoan are but fools. Let's go and see what Zoan is. The royal Egyptian city. The royal Egyptian city of Zoan. So Zoan, Mophah, Noth, all of these mean Memphis, Tennessee. He says the officers of Zoan are but fools. Pharaoh's wise advisors offers boorish counsel. How could you say to Pharaoh, I am the son of wise men, the descendants of the king of Yor? You remember what Yor is? How can you tell them that you are the descendants of the king of Yor? King of Yor is, Yor means of the past. Why are you going, you're telling them this? You're saying this to Pharaoh. Where are they? We are the wise men. Let them tell you now. Let them try now. What happens? Let them try to know what happened, what the Most High Yah, the Master of Legion, has planned for Egypt. For the officers of Mophah, Noth, Zoan have become foolish, and the officers of Noth, Nof, another Egyptian city, identified as Targum, as Memphis. That's what it says at the bottom of my book. Memphis have misguided the cornerstones of her tribes have caused Egypt to stray. Look at this. I'm not coming to, Abba says he wants the truth out. He wants me to clean this up. Look at this. Right there. Right there at the bottom. What is Zoya? These are cities in Memphis, right there. You can see it. Memphis. And he says the officers in Memphis are going around talking about really? The wine reference is the New Testament version of the Memphis triad. Skediment kills and drinks the blood. She is the wife of the chief god Pot in Memphis, Egypt. The Trinity. Oh my gosh. And then over it, when the prophecy said for Judah, he said Judah is going to be drinking the blood. Judah is going to be having the wine, the blood, the blood of grapes. Wow. Now it says here, y'all, my brain is going boom. If you knew how my brain is going right now, my brain is exploding with like this information. Oh my goodness. I love Abba allows me to do this. Let's go to Jeremiah 2:16. Woo! I'm trying to stay focused. My mind is like, let's listen. You ignore the Most High Yah's chastisements. Listen to this one. This is the heading of this. Jeremiah 2. We're going to start at 14. All the way to 20. We're going to go 14. Look, he said they're ignoring. They're ignoring. They're ignoring the Most High Yah's chastisement. Is Israel slave? Is he born to a housemaid? Why has he become prey? Young lions have roared over him. They have raised their voices. They have made his lands wastelands. His cities have been devastated without inhabitation. Even the people of Noth, just like Judah, yes. Even the people of Noth and Tuphams smash your skulls. Wow, this precept goes with that, with Hosea 9. Because he says, Ephraim runs over to Mophah, Noth, or Jonah in Egypt, and then even the people of Noth unalive our people. And has that not been done to you because you forsake the Most High Yah, your God, when he leads you on a path? And now, what is there for you on the road to Egypt? To drink the waters of the Nile. Where's the Nile River at? Where's the Nile River at? Because he said you're on the road to Egypt drinking the water of Nile, the waters of the Nile. And what is there for you on the road to Assyria? And you're drinking the waters of the Euphrates. Oh my goodness. Guess where they get their water from? In Tennessee. Over there. They get it from the Mississippi River. Yeah, where's the Euphrates River, y'all? I used to live there. Where do they get their water from? Mississippi River. So where's the Euphrates? What is the Euphrates River? What is the Euphrates? That's the Mississippi. Woo! He said, y'all go over there and they drink from the Nile and they drink from y'all go to Assyria and drink from the Euphrates. Your evil shall castigate you. Your waywardness shall chastising you. Realize and understand that your forsaking of the Most High your God is evil, it's bitter, and that my all was not upon you. These are the words of the Most High Yah, our Elohim, the Master of Legions. Ooh, did you see that? Did you see that? Yes. Oh, yes, Stephen. Boom. That my brain just said, oh my goodness. Now let's go to Jeremiah 41. Wait a minute. I think I wrote something down twice by accident. Hold on. Oh my goodness. It's supposed to be Jeremiah. Oh my God, my brain. Do you hear that? Oh my goodness, the Most High Yah. Y'all ain't finna, oh. He said we are over at the drinking the water from the Euphrates and drinking the water from the Nile. Woo, 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 woo. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? Where is Ephraim at? Where? And who is the one marching around talking about their Judah? They're marching around. That's Reuben and Simeon. They think they're Judah. Reuben and Simeon think they're Judah. I didn't make this up. It's in this book. It's right here. It's written in this book. Reuben and Simeon are marching around thinking that they're Judah and they're not. So IUC and ABC and 1, 2, 3, they ain't even Judah. They're Simeon and Reuben. I just got this up out this book right here. Let me take a bite. Then we'll read the next one. Mm. Mm. This is 44:1 of Jeremiah. And we're still talking about Memphis, Tennessee. These are the words that came to Jeremiah concerning all the Jews who are living in the land of Egypt, who were living in Migdal, who are living in Tappanhes, who are living in Noth, and who are living in the land of Patros. Where they at? Where the Jews at? Where they at? What they at? Woo! Thus says the Most High Yah, the Master of legions, the God of Israel. You have seen all the misfortune that I have brought upon Jerusalem and upon all the cities of Judah. And behold, there are a ruin to this day. There is no inhabitants in them because of their evil that they had did to anger me, to burn incense, to worship the gods of others whom they did not know. They and you and your fathers, I sent all my servants, the prophets, to you, and they arise early and sending and saying, do not perform this act of abomination that I attest. But they did not listen, nor incline their ear to repent from their evil and not to burn incense to the gods of others. Let me read that again. The wine libation reference of Judah is Sketamite, being drunk from drinking blood and being bloodthirsty with what a breakdown, Mama Tessa. Y'all, thank you. This is Abba sending this to me. This is Abba sending this to me. I ain't taking credit for this. Abba is the one that tells me what scriptures to write down and what read. I don't know what it's going to turn into until he tells me. I don't know what it's going to turn into what he tells me. Because I'm telling you, my mind be blown. My mind be, that's why I'd be like boom. I don't know until he did. Let me read this again. I got the clap going, y'all, because do you hear this? The words that came to Jeremiah concerning all the Jews who were living in the land of Egypt, who was living in Migdal, Migdol, who was living in Tappanhes, Tahpanhes, who are living in Noth, Nolh, which is Memphis, and who are living in the land of Patros, Patros, saying, thus says the Most High Yah, the Master of legions, the God of Israel, you have seen all the misfortune that I have brought upon Jerusalem and upon its cities of Judah. Behold, There are ruins to this day, and there's no inhabitant. I will prove to you what a city is. I'm going to prove to you what Judah city is. Woo! He just, ooh! I'm going to prove to you that hardly anybody lives in the city of Judah. Where's the city of Judah? Where's the city of Judah? I know where it is now. Woo! How many people live in the city? 217,783 people. This is it. And this is the last count in 2024. What city am I talking about? Where's the city of Judah? Salt Lake City, Utah. Utah means Judah. Ute Indians were the Judites. How many people are living in the population of Utah in total? In the whole city since July, the whole state, only 3,506,000 people. And they found the growth happen. Found the growth happen literally just last year. Guess how many people are moving? Guess who the people are? Black people are moving to Utah. I wonder why. I was having us move Midwest. I wonder why. And the growth happened. This growth happened only between July 2023 and July 2024. They got a 43% hike of people. 43% hike of people in Utah since 2023. I wonder why. I would have me moved over here in 2020. Yes, Utah. Yes, Utah. That's Judah. That's Judah. Okay, what else he had me finna show y'all? Oh, how much of Utah is desert? %33 of Utah is true desert. True desert. 33% of Utah is true desert. It is a desert land. What about the same thing about in Colorado? It's the same way here. Because guess what Colorado is? I've already shown me this. It's the land of Ephraim. Brain. So Colorado it says semi-arid. It has high desert climate with over 300 sunny days per year in Colorado. And when you go down to the Colorado plateau, let me show y'all something. They used to travel to Colorado to do what? Where did they used to go to? Where did they used to go to? The Ute Indians used to do there's a sacred location that they used to travel to. Where it is? It's Pikes Peak. Pikes Peak. And I showed y'all Pikes Peak on that video where I went up in the mountains. That's where I was at. That's Pike Peak. Go back and look at the video of me and the woman, and we're going up in the mountain. We're up there in the mountain where it's closed off. You have to make a reservation to go in there. You can't just drive up in there. You got to make a reservation, and you can only go to certain parts. If you go in, they have it blocked. They hire officers to sit at certain roads, and you can't go past it. You got to get a permit to go down certain roads at certain times of the year. It took me months to get my permit. I finally got it and went up there. I showed you a video where I was walking with the lady and I was telling the people that this was our land. That's Pike. And the Ute Indians used to travel to Pikes Peak, where the Emerald Lake is. That's where I was at Bear Lake and Emerald Lake. That's where I was at. Now let's move on. We're going to go to Jeremiah 46. Colorado is one of the states I wanted to move to. LOA. This is amazing. LOL. This is amazing. Yes. He's talking to us. I didn't know where I was coming to. The Most High y'all showed me. Let's go to Jeremiah 46 and 19. You hear that? Let's start at 13. These are the words that the Most High Yah spoke to Jeremiah, the prophet, that Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, would come strike the land of Egypt. Proclaim it in Egypt. Make it heard in Midgog. Make it heard in Noph. Make it heard in Tahpanhes. Now, didn't I just got through reading about them in 44:1? He's going to come strike these places. Stand erect and prepare yourself, for the sword would devour all the surroundings. Why are all you warriors swept away? Why? None could stand, because the Most High Yah thrusted him down. He caused much stumbling indeed. Each man fell against his fellow, and they said, "Arise and let us return to our people and the land of our birth, from before the sword of the oppressor." The Chaldeans called out their Pharaoh, the blustering king of Egypt, has let the appointed time go by. As I live, these are the words of the king, whose name is the Most High Yah, the Master of Legions. I swear that like Tobor among the mountains, and Carmel by the sea, so shall Nebuchadnezzar come. Make yourselves gear for exile, O daughter of the dwellings of Egypt. For Noph shall be desolate, and the wasteland without an inhabitant. Did y'all hear that? Is it desolate yet? Well, he said it's going to be desolate. You know this is future because he said, I'm sending. Now, who is Nebuchadnezzar then? I know who Nebuchadnezzar is. Do you? Can you figure it out? His name starts with a put and ends with an end. Now, let's go to Ezekiel 30. You see these predictions? These are future. These are future. Ezekiel 30. And both of these will be Ezekiel 30. 13 through 16. Let's go find out what the Most High Yah is teaching. Let's come on in the room. Come on in the room. Let's read it. Ooh, let's jump back. Let's start at 10. For thus said the Most High Yah, our Elohim, I will cause the multitude of Egypt to cease by the hand of Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon. He and his people with him, the fierce of nations, are being brought to destroy the land, and they will draw their swords against Egypt and fill the land with slain. And I will make the rivers dry and deliver the land into all the hands of the evil people. And I will make the land and all its fields that fills it desolate by the hand of foreigners. I, the Most High Yah, have spoken. Thus said the Most High Yah, I will destroy the idols and cause the false god to cease in Noph. In Noph. Woo! This future, baby. This is future. He said, I'm going to cause them. Woo! This is future. I pray that y'all are edified by this and hearing these breakdowns. This is not y'all. Y'all! Y'all. I'm just making sure that I can be heard before I finish this up. Hello? All praises to God. I'm sure that. Okay, yeah. You can hear. Now, let's finish reading this. I love Abba. Thank you, Abba, for giving me these breakdowns. It says here, thus says the Most High Yah, our Elohim, I will destroy the idols and cause the false gods to cease from Noph. Noph means Memphis. There will never be again a ruler from the land of Egypt. And I will instill fear over the land of Egypt. And I will make Patros desolate and set fire to Zoan. And I will execute punishment in No. What is No? N-O. Woo. And I will pour out my wrath upon sin. S-I-N. This is a city. And the stronghold of Egypt, I will cut off the multitudes of No. I will set a fire in Egypt. Sin will tremble greatly. No, N-O is a city, will be split asunder, and no beset by by enemies daily. The young men of Avon and Peachbeth will fall by the sword, and their wives will go into captivity. In Tephana, the day will withhold light. I will break the rods of Egypt there, and the pride of her power will cease in her. A cloud will cover it, and its daughters will go into captivity. And I will execute judgment in Egypt, and then they will know that I am the Most High. Yeah. Wow. That's it for that. No. Now let me jump back over here to Psalms. Do y'all hear this future prophecy? This is future prophecy. Now, what does it say on my paper right here? The term, come on, thing, stop playing with me. The term Moth appears in the Tanakh only in the book of Hosea and is the Hebrew name for the ancient Egyptian city of Memphis. In other prophetic books like Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, the city is referred to as Noph, N-O-P-H, an alternative Hebrew spelling. It says here, oops. It says here, Memphis is also mentioned by the name Moth in several prophetic verses. These are future things that is going to happen. Future things that are going to happen. Woo! Now, let's go to Psalms. Let me take another bite. Psalms 21. Now we're going to go thank Abba again for recompense. Now we're thanking him for recompense right now. Today is recompense. Today, Abba is having me teach on recompense. I might as well read the whole thing. It's very short. He's having me teach on recompense. Now, this is recompense. Let me take a couple of bites. Let me see. Let me see if they cut me off because I don't see anybody all of a sudden. Oh, it's working. It's working. Okay, let's read Psalms 21. Let's see what I was teaching here. Psalms 21, we're going to do the entire Psalms 21 for the people on the playback. And it reads, for the conductor, a psalm by David. The Most High Yah, in your might, the King rejoices. In your salvation, how greatly does he exalt. You have granted him his heart's desire, and the utterance of his lips you have not withheld. Selah. For you anticipate him with blessings of good. You place on his head a crown of pure gold, like he requested of you. You gave it to him. Length of days forever and ever. Wow. Did y'all just hear that? Wow. Who gets to live forever? Who's going to live forever? David. David. He says the monarch will be restored to the seat of David. David. Even if the chain of Jewish sovereignty is interrupted, the monarch will be restored to the seat of David. Great is the glory in your salvation. Majesty and splendor, your comfort upon him. For you set him for blessings forever. You gladden him with the joy of your presence. For the king trusts in the Most High Yah, and in the kindness of the Most High, that he will not falter. Your hand will suffice for all your foes. Your right hand will find your enemies. You will make them like fiery furnace at the time of your anger. May the Most High consume them in his wrath, and let a fire devour them. Wipe their progeny from the earth, and their offspring from mankind, for they have direct evil against you. They have concocted a scheme they cannot carry out. For you shall place them as a portions apart. With your bowstrings, you will aim at their faces. Be exalted, the Most High Yah. In your might we shall sing and chant the praise of your omnipotence. He says these people have concocted a scheme, but they cannot carry it out. Y'all, how can they fight and war against the Most High Yah with his own creation that's never made any sense to me? They getting all kind of bombs, they doing all this kind of thing. They cannot hurt the Most High Yah. Let's go to Psalms 118. through 21. And it reads, it is better, who is this from? It is better to take refuge in the Most High Yah than to rely on man. It is better in the name of the Most High Yah. I jumped over. Let's read it again. It is better to take refuge in the Most High Yah than to rely on man. It is better to take refuge in the Most High Yah than to rely on nobles. All the nations surround me. In the name of the Most High Yah, I cut them down. They encircle me. They also surround They encircle me like bees, but they are extinguished as a fire does thorns. In the name of the Most High Yah, I cut them down. You pushed me harder that I might fall. But the Most High Yah assists me. The Most High Yah is my might. The Most High Yah is my praise. And the Most High Yah was a salvation for me. The sounds of rejoicing and salvation in the tents of the righteous. The Most High Yah's right hand does valiantly. The Most High Yah right hands triumphantly. The Most High Yah right hand does valiantly. I should not die, but I shall live and relate the deeds of the Most High Yah. The Most High Yah chastised me exceedingly, but he did not give me over to death. What is death? Over to sin, for the soul to die. Open for me the gates of righteousness, and I will enter them and thank the Most High Yah. This is the gate of the Most High Yah. The righteous shall enter through it. I thank you, for you have answered me and became my salvation. The stone of the builders despised has become the cornerstone. This emanates from the Most High Yah. It is wondrous in their eyes. This is the day that the Most High Yah has made. Rejoice and be glad in it. Hallelujah. Let's go to 30, 1 through 3. Wow. Abba is amazing. Y'all see these future prophecies, y'all? Man, there ain't no way I could have did all of this. 30. A song from the inauguration of the temple by David. I will exalt you, the Most High, for you have drawn me up. Not let my foes rejoice over me. The Most High Yah, my God, I cried out to you and you healed me. The Most High Yah, you have raised up my soul from the lower world, and you have preserved me from my descent to the pit. Sing to the Most High Yah, his devoted ones, and give thanks to his holy name. We got to give thanks to his holy name. 59, and this is still recompense. This is the last recompense, and now we're going to move on to justice. We're thanking him in his recompense. What recompense means? What the reward for what you do. It's the reward for what you do. We're thanking him in the recompense. And y'all just seen the recompense he's going to bring on to Memphis, y'all. Y'all see the recompense he's going to bring on to Memphis. And it reads, 59, not, sorry, y'all, 59. This is why I mark it. For the conductor, a plea to spare from destruction by David. A Mictam. When Saul dispatched and they guarded the house to kill him, rescue me from my foes, O my Elohim. Over those who rise against me, raise me high. Rescue me from evildoers, from the bloodthirsty men, save me. 4, behold, they lie in ambush for my soul. Brazen ones gather around me, nor for my transgression, not for my sin. O the Most High Yah, without iniquity, they run prepared. Awake yourself towards me and see. And you, the Most High Yah, our God, the Master of Legion, the God of Israel, arouse yourself to remember all the nations. Do not show favor to any faithless man of violence. They return towards evening, and they howl like dogs, and they go round about the city. Behold, they spew with their mouths, swords are like their lips, and they say, who listens to the Most High Yah. Then it says, destroy in wrath, destroy until they are no more. And then men shall know that the Most High Yah rules in Jacob. To the ends of the earth, Selah, may they return towards evening and howl like the dogs going around the city. And they will wander about to eat without being sated. They will sleep. But I will sing of your might and rejoice towards morning in your kindness. For you have been a stronghold to me, a refuge in the day of my distress. My power to you shall I sing. For the Most High Yah, my strength, the God of my kindness. Thank him when he's doing recompense. We're going to rejoice in Isaiah 52. Let's go to Psalms 94. We're almost done. Psalms 94, 1 through 2. And it reads, oh, God of vengeance, the Most High Yah, a God of vengeance, appear. O God of vengeance, the Most High Yah, a God of vengeance, appear. Arise, O Judge of the earth, render recompense to the hardy. Render recompense to the hardy until, wow. It just has to stop right there. Until when the wicked, oh, the Most High Yah, until when will the wicked exalt? They speak freely, they utter malice falsehoods, they glorify themselves, all doers of iniquity. Your nation, the Most High Yah, they crush and they afflict your heritage. He says, arise, God of vengeance. Let's go to 22. And they joined together against the soul of the righteous, and the blood of the innocent they condemned. Then the Most High Yah became a stronghold for me, and my God, the rock of my refuge. He turned upon their own violence, with their own evil. He will cut them off. Selah, hallelujah. He gonna cut them off. The Most High Yah, our God, will cut them off. There will be justice. Let's go to 9. Oh, this is the last one. The one before last, sorry. One before last. For the conductor upon the death of Laban, a song by David. I will thank the Most High Yah with all my heart. I will proclaim all your wondrous deeds. I will rejoice and exult in you. I will sing in your name, the Most High. When my enemies turn back, they stumble and they perish before you. Now, Mr. Real Talk told us what the word perish means. 4, you executed my judgment and my cause. You sat on the throne, O righteous judge. You destroyed nations and doomed the wicked. You blotted out their names from all eternity. the, the enemy, his ruins are forever gone, and the cities that you uprooted, their memory is lost. For the Most High Yah is enthroned forever. He prepared his people. He prepares his throne for judgment, and he will judge the world in righteousness. He will judge the regiments with fairness. The Most High Yah will be a fortress for the oppressed, a fortress in the time of distress. And those who know your name will trust in you, for you have not forsaken those who seek you. The Most High Yah, sing to the Most High Yah, who dwells in Zion, proclaim his deeds amongst the people. He said, who dwells in Zion. Most High Yah dwells in Zion. Did you hear that? Now let's go to 58. This is the last one, and then we'll do the law, statutes, commandments like I usually do, and this will be the end of this video for today. I'm going to lay down. Why am I going all the way back here? I'm at 58. A prayer for the destruction of violent oppressors. So I'm going to read this. We're going to read this as a prayer. So Abba, we come to you singing the song, reading the songs of destruction of our enemies. Heed us. I pray thee that you heed our cry. Heed this for the destruction of the enemies of you. All praise to you and you alone. For the conductor, a plea to be spared from destruction by David, a Miktam. Is there indeed silence when you should be speaking righteousness? When you should be judging people with fairness? Even in your heart, you do wrong. You weigh out violence of your hands in the land, and the wicked are estranged from the womb, and the speakers of falsehood went astray from birth. They have venom like the venom of a snake, like a deaf viper that closes its ear, so as not to hearken to the voice of charmers, of the most skillful caster spells. Oh, the Most High Yah, smash their teeth in their mouth, shatter their molars of their young lions. Oh, the Most High Yah, may they melt like water that flows away. When each one draws his arrow, may they be as if crumbled into pieces. I pray that they when they shoot their arrows, they go back on themselves. And like the snails, they melt and slither away. Like a stillbirth or a mole who did not see sun. Before your tender briars develop into hardened thorns, with vigor, with wrath, he will stormily sweep them away. The righteous one will rejoice when he sees vengeance. He shall bathe his feet in the blood of the wicked one. And mankind shall say, there is indeed fruit for the righteous. There is indeed a God who judges in the land. Let's honor him by singing hallelujah, the reading of this prayer of destruction and the judgment on all wicked lands. Now, we're going to go over the law, because Abba requires me to do this every time I teach, so it can get in your head. The laws of Yah. See it right here? The laws of Yah. I am Yah, your Elohim. I am Yah, your Elohim, and you shall serve no others. Do not make anything to worship or bow down to it. Do not misuse my name, or you will be punished. That's like praying to another God, then ended in hallelujah. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. Do not misuse my name, or you will be punished. The seventh day of the week is the Sabbath. Keep it pure, keep it holy. Honor your forefather and your foremother. Do not be unfaithful to the one you're married to. Do not murder. Do not steal. Do not lie against your neighbor. Do not be jealous of or desire anything that belongs to your neighbors. Proverbs 13:3 reads, He who scorns a word will cause himself injury, but he who reveres a commandment will be rewarded. Psalms 19:7-11. The law of the Most High Yah, they're perfect, they're flawless, restoring and refreshing the soul, making a simple-minded person wise. The precepts of the Most High Yah bring joy to the heart. The commandments of the Most High Yah, they are pure, enlightening the eyes. The fear of the Most High Yah, they're cleansing, enduring forever. The judgments of the Most High Yah, they are true. They are all righteous altogether. They are more desirable than gold, yes, than much fine gold, sweeter also than the honey and the dripping of the honeycomb. Moreover, by them, your servants, we are warned, reminded, illuminated, and instructed in keeping them. Why? Because there's great reward in them. Numbers 23:19-20. The Most High Yah is not a man that he should lie. The Most High Yah has never been a son of man, so he does not have to repent. Balaam said, has he said, and he has not done it? Or has he spoke, and will he not make it good and fulfill it? Behold, I have received his command to Baruch Yasharel. The Most High Yah is blessed, and I cannot reverse it. Malachi 3:5-7. The Most High Yah says, then I will come near you for judgment, and I will be a swift witness against sorcerers, and sorcery leads with sacrificing anything, against adulterers, against perjurers, against those who oppress the laborers in his wages, and widows, and the fatherless, and against those who turn away the alien from his rights. You can't take away people's rights. And those who do not fear me will all fulfill reverence, says the Most High Yah of hosts. For I am the Most High Yah. I do not change. He does not change, but remain faithful to my covenant with you. That is why you, O sons of Jacob, have not come to an end. We have not been decayed. 2 Chronicles 15:12-15. They entered into a covenant. Israel entered into a covenant, a solemn agreement to seek the Most High Yah, the God of their forefathers, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, with all of their hearts and all of their souls, and that whosoever would not seek Yah, the God of Israel, shall be put to death, whether young, old, male, or female. In Israel, swore an oath to the Most High Yah with a loud voice, with jubilant shouting, and with trumpets and with horns. Isaiah 34:16. Not one of these shall fail. They're reliable, and truthfulness of these prophecies found in this scripture. If it does not say, thus says the Most High Yah, the book is no good. So seek from the book of the Most High Yah and read it carefully. Psalms 147, 19 through 20. Yah has revealed his laws to Jacob and decrees to Israel. He has not done this for any other nation. Psalms 102, 19. Let this be recorded for the final generation, so that the newborn people will praise the Most High Yah. Jeremiah 33:3. Yah is my name. Call to me, and I will answer you. And I will tell you great and mighty things that you do not know. Jeremiah 31, 22 through 23. How long will you hesitate to return, O faithless and renegade daughters of Zion? For the Most High Yah has created a new thing in the land of Israel. A woman will compass tenderly a man back to Yah. The Most High Yah once more. The daughters will speak the words. The attributes of the Most High Yah. These are some attributes. You can go find your own. The one that sees the end from the beginning, the lily of the valley. He is the all-consuming fire. The Most High Yah is the mighty in all battles. The Most High Yah is the great and only provider. The Most High Yah is the covenant keeper. The Most High Yah is the ancient of days. The Most High Yah is the king who spoke through the fire on Mount Sinai. The Most High Yah is the everlasting to the everlasting, the great glory of all glories. Hallelujah. The Most High Yah is the author of the Hebrew Israelite story. The Most High Yah is the ruler of the affairs of all sons of men. The Most High Yah is the one who will dwell in Zion, And the Most High Yah is the excellence of David, Noah, Shem, Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, Rachel, Deborah, Moses, Enoch. What made them excellent? The law made them excellent. The Most High Yah is the maker of the heavens and the earth. The Most High Yah is the creator of the whole universe. The Most High Yah is the motor of you and the motor of me. The Most High Yah is that I am and that I am that he told to Moses. The Most High Yah is the balm in Gilead that Jeremiah was searching for. Hallelujah. The Most High Yah is my shield, your shield, my defender, your defender, my rock, your rock, my fortress, your fortress, my helper, your helper, my friend, your friend. And he's all about safe space. We just call in his name. The Most High Yah is the master of the host of the heavens and the earth. He's the only king not elected nor appointed. And he's the king that shall not be dethroned. The Most High Yah is the reasons for our reasons. The Most High Yah is the seasons of our seasons. The Most High Yah is the in everything. The moon, the stars, the sun, the earth, the people, the word, the law. He is the duh. The Most High Yah is our Aleph and our Tav, the first, the last, the beginning, the end. He is the only living God. And with that being said, let's honor the Most High Yah and him only by saying hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. All praises to the Most High Yah. Hallelujah. Woo!